one of the things I think is real exciting is that your skill set that you're describing, and I hope that this adapts to people out there who might think, well, what do I know how to do? I don't know how to do this, or maybe I'm not interested in moving boxes of food around as my career, or whatever. But it's like,
Right.
what skill set do you have? Call around, even if it's on a volunteer basis or whatever, look at most states have a list of nonprofits because they'll have a nonprofit organization or a state nonprofit something, whoever monitors that, they'll have lists. Google your state name, your city name, and nonprofits, and I bet you'll find some organization or group that is doing something that you know how to do and that you can help to help with it, just even the skills, and even better if it's the skills you're passionate about. So
Absolutely.
wonderful information for people.
Yeah, you can also like whatever you're into, let's say cooking, right? So you can just look up like cooking nonprofit near me or something, and like kind of go through it in that way. Um sorry, that's my dog. Um and
It's okay,
that's
he's a
a
frequent
also
guest on the program too.
yeah, I know, radar. And that's a great way to look up things that nonprofit based on your actual interests. So,
Mhm. Absolutely. Well, I often ask people at the end if they have a nonprofit, something they want to recommend, but we've been talking about that the whole time. And
yeah,
also you've shared several of those when you've been on the program before.
I
So I will
have.
ask you my other question that I ask guests,
Ooh.
which is, what is something that you could recommend to people as a mentally healthy self-care behavior or action that people could do to help their own emotional, mental health, self-development, any of that? What would you say is a good thing to do?
Oh, that's a great question for me to answer right now because a couple of weeks ago, actually before the summer, I started learning an instrument. And I just started to learn it because I wanted to. I've always wanted to, and my depression didn't allow me to during the pandemic, where I had all the time in the world. But I picked it up. I picked up the guitar. I got an acoustic guitar, and I started playing with it. I'm so sorry about the dog. Um,
No, he's singing
and
along. He wants to be musical too.
And I do it. I do it at least 20 minutes a day. And when I'm just focusing on that and I'm just focusing on playing and learning the guitar and learning and figuring out where my fingers and the strum and all that stuff, I realized that it's for me, it's very much like a form of meditation. I'm only focusing on that. My brain isn't like in a million different places and what I have to do tomorrow and who I have to pick up and what I'm making for dinner or anything like that. It's just focused on that. And I have found that it has made me really happy and it has helped my mental health because it's very much like meditation in a way. So I say if you are interested in picking up an instrument or picking up any skill, I say do it and just do it maybe like 10 minutes a day or something like that. It doesn't have to be for hours on end because most of us don't have hours on end free, but you may have 10 minutes. I do it usually after I drop the kids off at school. I do it for 10 minutes and usually ends up being like a half hour or a little more if I have a little time. But I have found that has really helped in my mental health recovery, like that I've been doing over the past couple of months.
Wonderful. That's a great piece of feedback. So
Yeah.
thank you.